What's good, music creators? It's Fontaine, music producer and mix engineer, and in today's video I wanted to share with you guys how we can enhance your MP3 2-track beats and make them sound more exciting. A lot of the time most of us can only get our hands on MP3 track beats and can't get the full multi-track outs, and by that I mean you won't get the kick drum, snare, hi-hats, keys, bass, guitar, etc. You only get the one MP3 audio file, and that can be very restricting. However, there are many ways we can enhance and create some excitement to the beat and to give ourselves a chance to really gel the vocals and the beat so they sound as one song and not just a bunch of vocals sitting on a beat. And I just want to say a huge shout out to our 2 new subscribers to the channel, Eon's Music and Pretty Boy JJ. Thanks for joining the family, guys. It's much appreciated. So stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll show you how we can achieve just that. So you've grabbed yourself an MP3 beat, whether you've downloaded it from YouTube or you've bought it off a producer, and it's just the MP3 2-track beat. And for whatever reason, you can't get your hands on the multi-track outs. And by multi-track outs, what I mean are the individual audio elements, i.e. the kick, snare or clap, hi-hats, bass, guitars, keys, etc. That's cool. But the problem with that is, as a mixing engineer, you're very restricted in terms of total control over your whole mix. You want to be able to balance certain elements the way you see fit. However, with an MP3 2-track beat, you're very restricted. However, like I said, there are a few very cool, interesting tips and tricks we can do to the beat to enhance it, to make it more exciting, and to make the vocals and the beat gel together better. One of the first things I like to do is bring up a gain plugin and start turning the gain down, because 9 times out of 10 when a producer sends you a beat, it's already been mixed to their standard and been mastered. They're pushing it so it sounds as loud as it can be, obviously to gain the attraction and the attention of artists. But by being so loud, it's not leaving us very much headroom to then mixing our vocals. So I'll turn the gain down to a point where I feel it's leaving me enough headroom to then bring my vocals in later. So let's listen to the beat without the gain reduction. With the gain reduction. Now that's hitting at a more acceptable level for me. The second thing I like to do is just roll off the very low lows. I'm taking off 30 hertz here at a very steep 48 dB cut. The reason being I like to do that is because beat makers and producers really love to emphasize their lows. They want it to hit you in the chest when you play the song back. So they're really bass heavy. They like to really push the 808s and make their kick drums hit hard. So that doesn't leave us much headroom when it comes to the mastering process, and we won't be able to push our levels as much as we can before we start getting distortion. So I like to roll off a lot of those low lows right there. Let's hear a little before and after without the EQ cut. With it, let's just clean up those very low lows there, which, to be honest, no one will really hear those extremely low frequencies anyway. Now the next plugin I'm bringing up is an absolute weapon of a plugin. It's called Vitamin from Waves. Wow. All I can say is, wow, this plugin is an absolute beast. As I said before, when you get a 2-track MP3 beat, you've got one audio file. You're very restricted in what you can do in terms of the individual elements. However, with Vitamin, you can manipulate certain frequency bands in the track, have a little bit more control of the overall sound. What I like to do is just to boost the mids ever so slightly, because the mids, that's where, when you get those frequencies sounding right in the mid range, that's when your mix can sound lush and your song sounds expensive. And I also like to open up the mid-range a little bit more, and I also like to do it to the high mids and the highs. And again, just opening up that stereo image of the beat, allowing the kick, the snare and the bass to stay in the center, and other elements of the track, whether it be keys, guitar, synths, whatever, and hi-hats to open up slightly. And this will open up a nice pocket for the vocals to sit nicely in the center and cut through the mix beautifully. So have a listen without. Let's activate the plugin and hear what's going on. Without. With. Like I said, the mids, the high mids and the highs have opened up now and they've been pushed to the sides a little bit more to give us a sense of width, to really open up the beat and to create a nice pocket for the vocals to sit nicely in the center there. Absolutely love Vitamin in this particular circumstance. It is absolutely fire. And the next and last plugin I normally use in this scenario is IM Pusher, again from Waves. What a sick plugin this is. What I do, I like to set the lows to the root key of the song, which in this circumstance is E, because it would just sound better musically. This function over here called push it ever so slightly. I leave it on clip mode and I don't change the output here. And this button right here called magic, I don't know what's going on there scientifically or under the hood. However, it is magic. And when you push it, when you start to use it ever so slightly, it just adds something to the beat. I'll play it with the plugin bypass first and then I'll turn it on so you can hear the magic of the IM Pusher. With it on. Wow, that is fire. So sick. Unbelievable. I love the IM Pusher. If you haven't got this already, guys, I promise you, you will not regret it. Go out and buy the IM Pusher, please. So let's hear the beat again without any processing whatsoever. Let's activate all the plugins. Amazing. It sounds so much better already. It sounds exciting. The low end is controlled. We've opened up the mids and the high mids for a bit more stereo width and to create a little pocket right in the center for the vocals to sit beautifully. Now let's have a little listen with the beat and the vocals playing together. Another cool little trick I like to use when I've only got an MP3 beat to play with, I like to cut the track up, put them on different audio tracks. For example, on a transition, add a fade, slow it down. So it has that slow down tape effect. Have a listen. Like I said, when you're working with transitions from one part to another part of the song, a little simple trick like that can make the whole track come to life and make it sound very exciting. And following on from that, like I said, I cut the track up and put different parts of the song on different audio tracks. In this circumstance, I filtered the beat as it runs into the next part of the song. Let's have a listen. Had the little slow down tape effect again there, just as it transitions into the next part of the song. Let's listen to that with the vocals. And these are just some really cool, simple, easy tricks to use when you've only got an MP3 beat to work with to try and get a little bit more control of the song, make it sound exciting, enhance things, make the vocals and the beat gel a lot better together, and you'll find you can achieve a very well balanced, exciting mix. And there you go, guys. The next time you have an MP3 beat and you've only got that to work with and you're trying to make the beat sound a little bit more exciting, you want to enhance it, you really want to gel the vocals and the beat together, try out some of these very simple yet effective tips and tricks. As always, many thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe and join the family. And I'll be giving a shout out to the 2est new subscribers every week. Till next time, keep learning, keep mixing. Peace.